Live from New York, 2K Sports proudly brings you Knicks basketball. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting. From the sideline. And it's another road game for the 76ers. And, of course, Kyrie Irving. This is his first game in his new Philadelphia 76ers uniform.
And speaking of the trade, I spoke to him earlier, and, man, was he excited about getting the opportunity at a fresh start. He thinks he'll be able to get them to that next level, and I'm sure that's what their thought process was when they made the deal.
Down low. Here's Reddish. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. It's a battle of the bigs. Two fantastic centers, Clark, in this matchup tonight. Some throwback basketball.
Well, you know, there was a time, Kevin, when centers dominated the league. And as you said, tonight we're going to throw it back to those days.
Now here's Embiid. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, that's just good heads-up basketball from Embiid, making the pass to the open man.
Outside Rose. That's a two from Randall. Misses off the left iron. Here's Philadelphia. To the middle. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Philadelphia with the ball. Here's Simmons. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it. And a lot of noise coming from these fans after that call was made.
Well, it seems like we've got some rookie officials here trying to handle the business and on the court, and the crowd clearly not in harmony with what they're calling.
Randall down low, and he banks in the layup.
Boy, down low, Randall can throw those 250 lbs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
Embiid is at the elbow. Outside, Simmons. 4 on the clock. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Reddish. Now DeRozan. They know he's going to give him a lift with his scoring. He's averaging 16 points a game. Shot clock at 5. It's deflected. Embiid with the steal. To the paint. Knocked away. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Simmons can bounce now. He's 6'11", but he can get up in the air, too. Makes dunks a lot more fun when you're that tall and can bounce like Simmons can.
Now, here is Robinson. Outside DeRozan. From outside the arc. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
Here's Reddish. after Ben Simmons' bucket. Launches a three. And again, New York with the triple.
Hey, watch out now, guys. When he's effective with that three-point shot, I really believe it adds to DeRozan's game, makes him more effective on his drives.
Now here's Simmons. 8 points for him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Outside DeRozan. Back to Rose. Misses from short range.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Here's Simmons. And DeRozan sends it back.
Anytime DeRozan can come up for the block, gets the whole team energized.
And the Knicks good for 2.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
1:05 left in the first. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Tom Thibodeau. DA?
Well, Kevin, he said for them to prevail, they've got to be stout in the post and close off those driving lanes. If they fail to do those 2 things, it could be a very long night. And to be honest, he didn't sound like he thought they could.
All right, thank you, David. Now here's Simmons. Mitchell Robinson unable to get his last shot to go in. Embiid. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
It's Robinson, top of the key. Just 5 to shoot. DeRozan on the wing. And again, New York turns it over. And here are the 76ers now. Trailing by 4. Here's Simmons. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Simmons really comfortable in tight, and he's so skilled, he makes it look easy scoring inside.
And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for the New York Knicks. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Right side, DeRozan. Pass to Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Here's DeRozan with 1 on the clock, and Robinson throws it down hard.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
It's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Pass to Robinson. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, a nice room service feed from DeRozan. Couldn't get more wide open than that.
It's stolen by Reddish. Outside for Randall. Second quarter of action, about 1.5 minutes played. Here's Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Robinson pulls it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Inside. Out to DeRozan. And again, it's New York.
DeRozan has a dynamic mid-range game, whether he's wide open or being defended well. He can knock it down from there.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. So for the Knicks, the 76ers trailed by 6. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, and you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently, and I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
Carroll, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Harrell simply is a ferocious rebounder. Great tenacity in fighting hard for the board and then finishing the play for his team.
To the left side wing. Some nice passing by New York here. Pass to Hartenstein. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Quickly with a wide open look. And they'll get another chance. Brunson with a clean look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The 76ers trailed by 4. Irving double team. To the inside. Harrell, that's good. Harrell's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, Harrell may only be 6'7", but he absolutely owns the paint because this guy knows where his strength is, and he plays to it, getting busy down low.
Pass to Brunson. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Timeout called the 76ers. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first half. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Acted quickly. And stolen by Simmons. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Early on, you know, we've seen them throwing their weight around in the low post, scoring a lot of points with physical, forceful play.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Pass to Tucker. To the paint. Toppin with the steal. And stolen by Thibault. Here's Simmons. And he converts the layup. Simmons got the lead up to 1 now for Philadelphia.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Hartenstein. New York, no good that time either. Simmons inside. With 1 on the clock. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers lead by 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Pass to Embiid. Fires from deep. Again, Embiid missing. And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old-school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson didn't attempt a single three. Has led the league in shooting percentage, so Mitchell knows his role.
This really elevates Ben Simmons' team when he's shooting it like this. Great to see him finding the scoring rhythm.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Outside DeRozan. Takes it inside. And, oh, he just jams it right over Ben Simmons. Wow.
Well, guys, we've seen DeRozan. He's got tremendous bounce. And when he's airborne, not only is he up high, he's strong while he's in the air, too. Really special.
Simmons can't get it to go. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Reddish. He's got 5. Outside Rose. Lock at 6. With some arc. It's sent back down by Simmons. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Outside, Simmons. And he uses the glass on the layup. Simmons got 17.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Outside Robinson. Outside DeRozan. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Knocked loose.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Sweet move. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Outside DeRozan. Shoots over Melton. That's good from 17 feet away. DeRozan's got 4 points this quarter.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
High post, Embiid. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. A tight game here in New York. And Reddish with the slam.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
Left side, DeRozan. Over Thibault. And again, it's New York.
You know, in these particular plays, guys, DeRozan, he's really excellent at taking what he sees in these situations.
And Philadelphia calls time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
On the wing, DeRozan. Pass to Robinson. A slam dunk by Robinson.
And creating
A little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. New York calls timeout.
Making up move nicely. That is your next city answer.
Outside Irving. Loads it up there for Harrell. And here we go. The fast break. Brunson's got it. On the wing quickly. Over to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Brunson. Knocks down the 3 ball. Brunson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Knicks lead 40-29.
Irving surveying the floor. Pass to Harrell. Got a piece of it. Back to Irving. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Toppin can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And so it's New York.
The 76ers, 29.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Quickly with it. Pass to Brunson. And stolen by Simmons. And he drives in.
The slash ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive, cutting mentality.
And here is Quickly. Here's Hartenstein. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Jacks up a 3. Toppin can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 9. Pass to Embiid. Now here's Simmons. And they double up Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Bryant. Brunson with it. He lobs it up. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Substitution on the court.
The 76ers trail by 7. Embiid is at the elbow. Nice move. And that's 2 points on the lane.
He's just too big, too powerful, too skilled. Not worried about whoever's defending him at all.
Now Rose. Picked by Randall. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. You know, Greg, some guys are late bloomers, but DeRozan, he was just the opposite.
Yeah, reports are he had handles at age 3. First dunk came in the 6th grade. 5-star high school prospect, and in a strange way, he's still an underrated superstar.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
You know, Ben Simmons can make spectacular passes, but he doesn't need to be flashy. He's all about helping his teammates get easy baskets.
Pass to Reddish. From downtown. It's not going to go for him. And it's Philadelphia the other way. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Embiid in the corner. Over Robinson. And it's Embiid scoring on a gorgeous play.
You like Embiid's confidence and willingness to step up in the big moment.
Outside Rose. DeRozan for three. Robinson. Back to DeRozan. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Robinson misses. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here. And good that time. Now just a 1-point Knicks lead.
Tell you what, if you're pulling for Ben Simmons, it's great whenever he takes over a possession like that. Killer instinct for sure.
Outside Robinson. Embiid comes for the double team. Back to Rose. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Back to Irving. Here's Embiid. Guarded by Robinson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for New York. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now here's DeRozan, defended by Thibault. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Embiid to take the lead. Nails the tray.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Outside DeRozan. And they get it. Here's Robinson. Count it.
DeRozan sizing up the situation and making the right read. That's basketball savvy. We call that hoops sense.
Out to the right wing. Back to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Pass to Tucker. Launches it. No good from three-point territory. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. It's tied at 44. 9 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Rose with the ball. That will count. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. And regulation now complete. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And here's Randall. Outside Rose. Pass to Reddish. From deep three-point range. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Robinson's got the first basket here in overtime for the Knicks.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Simmons with it. Robinson picks him up. Back to Simmons. And there's the drive. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Julius Randle picks one up.
Well, I'll tell you what, the combination of speed, mobility, and strength that Simmons has is special in a 6'9" frame. He's terrific at using all of that to bully defense.
Outside for Robinson. Randall. The three. Rebound by the 76ers. Right side Simmons. Inside. Pulls up. Another shot. No good. The Knicks go the other way with it. DeRozan in the corner. A crossover. Down low. Robinson. Goes back up. Back to DeRozan. Picked by Randall. 5 to shoot. With the fadeaway. No points there, only his third miss in 10 attempts from the floor. 76ers trailing. Outside, Simmons. A miss that time would have put him up. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Pass to Robinson. Back to Reddish. For the three. Drills it from outside. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Here's Embiid. To the paint. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
3-second violation. New York ball.
And so it's New York with it. Here's DeRozan. Over Simmons. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. Randall with some nice D. So a close game sees New York take this one. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but, you know.
Welcome and thanks for joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And of course, James Harden. So Detroit will get the first possession. Here's Ivy. And the layup is good. We've got two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Cade with a great job just surveying the defense that time, finds the open man.
And Simmons, here we go. Here's Embiid. Hangs. And the layup is up and in.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
And the Pistons call time here. And here's Detroit. And while the Pistons need to improve at both ends, Brent, offense is where they've struggled the most.
Yeah, last season near the bottom in field goal percentage and three-point percentage. They've got the playmakers, but they've got to convert and finish off those plays and get more consistent on the offensive end. And Tucker, great job reading the floor and finding a way to set up a ready shooter.
Pass to Ivy. And the three off target. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense. Oh my, Big Ben showing us how it's done.
Now Cunningham. Bagley sets a screen from deep. And it's Cunningham missing. Outside Simmons. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
We all know rebounding is about effort. Embiid is showing lots of it. I love how he's unwilling to give up on the play. He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
And here are the Sixers now. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Here's Thibault. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Ivy. Takes it inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, Grant, Ivy gets a lot of attention for his scoring, but he can also lock you down at the other end.
Oh, yes, he can, B.A. He's big, active, and athletic, too. A strong on-ball defender as well. He'll also jump passing lanes, causing deflections. He looks to flip turnovers into points.
Here's Cunningham. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Pass to Ivy. Clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
It's stolen by Thibault. Here's Simmons to the middle. Now Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Detroit calls timeout. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. They set the screen. Here's Ivy. And there's the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Simmons drives in. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Tucker. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist.
Nice catch and shoot timing from P.J. Tucker.
Bay outside. To the paint. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam from deep. Melton. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass delivers. And it's blocked by Thibault. Outside Tucker. Duran with a rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
It's stolen by Thibault. Joel Embiid, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Philadelphia 76ers.
The 76ers, 27.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break add to your total in a hurry.
Basket's good.
There's no doubt that Kyrie gets talked about as having some of the best handles in the business, effective at getting wherever he wants to get to on the floor.
Here's Cunningham. Doesn't go for him. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
Well, the #1 overall pick in 2021, Cade Cunningham, ended up 3rd in the Rookie of the Year voting, but nevertheless had an outstanding first season. He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
There's a screen. Here's Cunningham. Drills the elbow jumper.
And the confidence growing from this young guard, Cunningham, dropping in the jumper.
And Cunningham asked to carry a developing Pistons team. Something you'd know about, Grant. Any advice?
Just keep working hard, young man. He is on the right track for sure, B.A. I know he will get it done. He loves the game, and he has embraced the challenge of making this team a winner.
They grabbed their own miss. Cunningham. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I like how Cunningham just refuses to settle on the play. He gets his shot off and then gets himself fouled. And Cade Cunningham, one of those 6'6", 6'7" guards that's really skilled. So a tough matchup for most wings and really too big for most guards. That's where his advantage lies.
Irving, no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Pass to Noel. And Noel hammers it down.
Defense making it pretty easy for Cade Cunningham here. You can't leave someone wide open on this team.
Brent, you think we're going to see more guys with the skills of Cade at his height?
I do, B.A. I think just the advanced training in the offseason and development of these guys. They're coming into the league with a much more refined skill set, and Cade Cunningham is certainly in that basket of players.
Irving is doubled, and it's stolen by Noel. Pass to Diallo. Noel with it.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
And Alec Burks gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's Harrell. Noel covering. Shakes him. And Harrell throws it down.
You know, Harrell brings energy to the game, not just with his feet and hands, but he also will bring it in the way he communicates.
Here's Cunningham. And he can't get that one. Great D that time from Irving. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Noel. Back to Cunningham. Hey, we see plenty of three-point shots every game, Brent. Would you say it's still a shooter's league?
Yeah, I would say it's still a scorer's league, BA, rather than a shooter, because, look, a lot of people can take shots. There aren't too many that make them efficiently. So that part is going nowhere. I think it's about creating points and trying to get it to the most opportunistic way you can score. That's what the offense's job is to do.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, the Pistons focusing on improving their scoring. Coach Dwayne Casey said, quote, "This is an offensive league. In today's game, you've got to be able to shoot the three because you can't make enough twos to win. It's tough to defend the three, so you've got to keep that scoreboard moving." Back to you.
Floor spacing at a premium, Allie. Thank you.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert. You know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
You know, I think it did a little bit, but, you know, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader. I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical. Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
51 seconds left to the second period. Bagley for three. Knocks down the triple. Bagley's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Bagley knows how important an outside shot is for today's big, and he knocks one down. Okay. Better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Noel, great positioning on the putback. And now just a 5-point 76ers lead.
It feels like the other four guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Outside Burks. Noel the screen. Pass to Bagley. He tries for three. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's Embiid. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Sixers ahead. They're up by 5. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Burks no good. The Sixers leading. And slam dunk by Simmons.
You love seeing games like this from Simmons, looking absolutely dominant and in control offensively.
Now here's Hayes. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Melton, right side. Back to Simmons. Pass to Embiid. 6 to shoot. They get it back. Another shot. And Simmons lays it in. Simmons has got 4 points this quarter.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Here's Noel. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Wow, getting these bonus points from a guy who offensively you don't tend to lean on. This is helping out the squad.
And it's Simmons missing. The Pistons trailing. Pass to Hayes. Noel the screen. Hayes, shot's good.
Looking really comfortable. Hayes on the inside knew he had enough room.
And stolen by Diallo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Diallo's gotten his first basket of the night.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start. Well, he might have been considered a project coming out of college, but Diallo did not take long to prove himself as a legit NBA athlete and talent.
Detroit calls timeout. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Inside. Out left to the wing. Pass to Duren. Now Cunningham. Simmons defending. Here's Bay for the lead. Tries again. Here's Duren. Here's Livers. Embiid with a steal. And here's Simmons. He's got 16. And it's Simmons with the jam.
As point guards go, I don't know that anyone can throw it down like Simmons. He dunks more than most centers do.
And it's blocked by Embiid. They recover it. Pass to Bay. To the inside. The Pistons need to get one up quick. The ball's knocked loose. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Yeah, a lot of fans got to know Diallo in 2019. He won the dunk contest that year, Brent.
Yeah, BA, go back and check those highlights out. He put on a heck of a show. Had some amazing dunks. I think he even leapfrogged Shaq on one of them.
Pass to Simmons. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. And now it's a 5-point Philadelphia lead.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
We see it time and time again. Embiid relishes his role as an intimidator.
And the 76ers with some changes. A minute 37 left in the third quarter.
You look at the Pistons, and this team has been trying to build something here. Has been struggling to do so as of late, but first picking Cade Cunningham, a really huge draft in 2022 with some young talent coming in. This is a very young and very exciting team now.
Cunningham, right side. .121 left in the third quarter. Pass to Duren. Good D by Harrell. Right, and the Pistons have had several very high draft picks, Brent, but so far the pieces they've added just haven't totally meshed together.
Well, maybe from the previous year's BA, but I think the combination that they put together for this upcoming season and moving forward is going to really gel and produce some excitement for this fan base in Detroit.
Pass to Ivy. Here's Bay. 5 on the clock. Here's Duren. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Duren's got his third bucket of the night. So it's Philadelphia now. They led by as many as 18. And that one's good. Irving.
So clever on these takes to the rim. Kyrie knows how to navigate and then finish creatively.
Here's Duren. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Duren's got 4 points now in the quarter. We look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute. Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Pass to Cunningham. Here's Ivy. He gets it up. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th.
The 76-52.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Hayes. Out to Bagley. Down low. Hayes with it. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Irving. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. That one goes in. And the 76ers lead by 8. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And not to mention, they're playing with great activity. A lot of block shots, good hands, active hands, nothing easy for the opposition.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Dwayne Casey had some advice for his team. He told them he likes what he's seeing outside, saying, quote, stay on the attack. Getting to the rim is working for us right now. Attack until they stop us. Guys?
Allie, thank you. Outside Irving. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. And now an 11-point Philadelphia lead.
Playing with a bunch of different stars throughout his career, Kyrie has learned to be effective without the ball in his hand.
4th quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Embiid from outside. That shot missing. And Detroit will go the other way with it. Outside Bagley. Pass to Ivy. Noel with it. It's stolen by Irving. Driving in. And it's Simmons with the jam.
You have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Bagley sets a screen. Hayes with it. Thibault picks him up. And that one's good. Bagley.
Killian Hayes is a PG and he's got vision, so you get open, he'll find you.
And the Pistons making a change here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Hits the 3-pointer. Irving's got 6 here in the quarter.
I just love the ball move.
Now Cunningham. Here's Bagley. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Tucker.
Well, when he's looking to score, Bagley becomes a lot more of a problem.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. And last season, new trophies unveiled for the conference finals, honoring Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Bob Cousy, Oscar Robertson. I love bringing up these names again.
I agree, B.A. I mean, these are legends. These were those that laid the foundation for this league to be successful. So the idea of adding a little hardware and putting their names on it, I couldn't think of anything better.
Pass to Noel. Here's Ivy. He's guarded by Irving. Back to Noel. And Noel hammers it down.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man.
Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Oh, got a piece of it. Embiid with a steal. Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And slam dunk by Simmons.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
To the right side. Bagley for three. The rebound by Simmons. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 16-5 run.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the 76ers.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next two times these squads meet.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Ben Simmons.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
And stolen by Simmons. Here we go for the finish. And it's Simmons with the jam.
And they came in here with some attitude, and they brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Now Philadelphia with it. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Lets it go from 14. Rebound Detroit. Now here's Cunningham. Pass to Noel. Banked it in off the glass.
Great to have Noel active like that, proving how dangerous he can be on the inside.
And here's Simmons. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Yeah.
Want a piece of this, a piece of mine, a piece of sign. My rhymes inclined to break yo. That I'm so fine. You could never match my grind. Please do not waste my time. What you know about rolling down in the deep when your brain goes.
Special show with some bonus 2K.
Put that in slow motion, yeah. I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep when your brain goes numb? You can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion, yeah. I feel like an astronaut in the ocean.
너가 음악 볼륨을 키워도 천장을 뚫어버릴 정도로 술잔을 들어 in the air 음악을 크게 틀어 in the air Tonight we ain't got limit baby 내일 내가 살아있을지도 if it yeah if it yeah yeah if it yeah if it yeah yeah if it yeah if it yeah yeah if it yeah if it, yeah, yeah, if it, popping tags for the night, yeah. Meet up extra early, get it started, yeah. 올 거면 미리 내게 말을 해. I don't recognize your friend's face. 소개시켜줘 나랑 놀게. 원하면 함께 chillin'.